everybody, welcome to my channel as the garden turns. So today on my channel right now we're gonna be doing dessert. So it's Friday, I ain't got nothing else to do, and I'm supposed to be making dinner and dessert, so I might as well go ahead and get this out the way. And I'm gonna be making some turtle ice cream bonbons. What? Okay, so what you're gonna be needing here, you're gonna need some molds first off. And I have lightly sprayed my molds with a little bit of non-stick spray. And I'm gonna set these to the side. And I have two different types, as you can see. I know I had two of these, I just can't find the other one. And so I'm gonna do something that's domed, because bonbons can be anything as long as they're small and you can like put them in your mouth and eat them. Okay, so you're gonna need some pecans or pecans. I call them pecans, honestly. Some caramel bits. You're gonna also need some ice cream. And yesterday I got some caramel, I think it's some salted caramel ice cream. So it'll be like a caramel flavored ice cream with a little bit of caramel swirl inside. And then you're also gonna need some chocolate and probably about a half a teaspoon of butter. And that's what I got here. And that's just because we're gonna saute our pecans. So you're gonna need some chocolate. So this here is almond bark. And I normally put in my chocolate mixture of, let's see here, about 4 bars of almond bark. I should have had my husband break this, because me and almond bark in my hands lately have been not, I mean, I ain't been doing almond bark, but I think it's just, I'm tired, that's all. Okay, so we got 4 almond barks. Okay, forget it. And then I'm going to put in about a half a cup of chocolate chips. And these are milk chocolate chips. And then we're going to get this melted. I'm going to put this in the microwave in intervals of 30 seconds until it's completely liquid. And then I'm going to mix in about a tablespoon of coconut oil. And then we're going to paint our molds, put those in the freezer to set, and then get our ice cream pecans cooked, our ice cream mixed, and then put everything together. All right, next you want to add about a half a teaspoon or less. This is about a half teaspoon of butter. Add about a half a cup of chopped pecans to your skillet. And then we're just going to add about just a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to let these toast while we get our molds filled with our melted chocolate. All right, as you can see, I added my coconut oil there, and I'm mixing it in. There's still a couple chunks. I'm going to see if I can get this to melt completely with just me stirring and the heat that is in here already. I might be able to get it done. If not, I'll just throw it in there for another 10 seconds or so. Okay, so next I'm going to paint my molds here with chocolate. Make sure you get all the corners and the sides. And I'm going to do 2 coats just to make sure. All right, so my other one is in the freezer. I got my pecans roasted and they're cooling. I'm gonna put another coat of chocolate in, and then next we're gonna mix our ice cream that's gonna go in the middle, and caramel. This is gonna be delicious, y'all. And it's bite-sized too. That's what's good about it. And you know what else you could use to do your molds? You can use an ice cube tray. I'm probably gonna do one of those just so y'all can see what they would look like if I made bonbons in my ice cream tray. So I'm gonna get one of those out too and do those, because bonbons, those are perfect bonbon shapes. All right, so I got this one coated. It's gonna go in the freezer, and I'm gonna do my ice cream mold, my ice cube mold, not the wrapper. I'm not a fan, but the ice cube tray. Okay, so I got my ice cube tray. And you know, if your chocolate starts to set, you just throw that back in the microwave for a couple seconds. I don't know why I just painted the center part so they could just come out one big old piece. We don't want that. All right, y'all, here is my the first tray. I'm gonna paint another layer in, just so we make sure we got all of the sides. And I'm putting it in my spoon here because I don't want to drop the temperature of my chocolate with my brush, if you know what I'm saying, because my brush is gonna chill down as I'm painting. And it will chill down my chocolate. So I don't want that right now. So I'm just trying to keep it cool, warm enough so that I can paint a second layer in my trays here. And it is looking pretty covered. All right, so I mixed about a 1/4 cup of caramel bits with about a 1/2 teaspoon of heavy cream. And then I microwave it in intervals of 30 seconds until it becomes a nice smooth caramel sauce. And the heat should break this down the rest of the way. Okay, so now I have my molds out of the freezer just for a second because I'm going to add a couple of nuts to the bottom. So I'm just going to sprinkle in a little bit of nuts. I'm sorry. A little bit of nuts, chopped pecans. And I'm saving some to add into my ice cream. All right, then next I'm gonna take some of my caramel and I'm gonna drizzle it into the bottom as well. And then this is going to go back into my freezer, and then we're going to get our ice cream together. and save just a bit of your caramel so that you can also drizzle some of that into your ice cream as well. Just drizzle. All right, so I have some sea salt caramel ice cream. Put a couple scoops in my bowl here. I want to make sure I have enough, so I'm gonna go for 3. Okay, next I'm going to stir this up. It's already pretty soft. Just get it so you can work with it. We want to drizzle in the rest of our caramel here. Just drizzle that in, and then we're going to mix it in. And I'm going to keep this spoon because this is going to help me scoop it into my molds. And then also we want to add in the rest of our chopped, salted, and toasted pecans. Now mix this together. All right, next you want to take your mold, and I have a spoon, and I'm just going to fill my mold, leaving space to close it with more chocolate. So just smooth out your ice cream. Try to move quick. All right, so our ice cream has set here, and I have melted chocolate, same combination as what we put in the mold. And I'm just going to scoop some on top here. I have my spatula, and I'm going to spread it evenly across the ice cream here. All right, y'all, put this in the freezer and grab my next one. As you can see, that is setting pretty fast because my ice cream was nice and cold and set. Next, just make sure you spread it and cover all of your exposed areas. All right, on to my last tray. All right. All right, now I'm just going to place these back in the freezer to set, and then we're going to pop them out. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This is my delicious turtle bonbons, ice cream bonbons. What? All right, y'all, like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all, so we're gonna pop these out of our molds. My husband is home.
Hey guys,
he's doing the trash. All right, so we're gonna pop out our turtle bonbons, ice cream bonbons. Let's see if they come out. They should, because this is made for this. It should just peel right off. It is. Here we go. First one is out. Here's our first one. Okay, so I'm gonna pop these out. You want to see one?
Oh yeah, bonbons.
All right, so that's one. Let's see if we can get all 6 out on camera. Number 2, and it's sealed. That's good. I'm probably gonna cut around the edges just to make them more, you know, dome. That's 3. I'm gonna shape them up. All right, so these came out pretty easily. All right, on to our next mold. All right, next is the ice cream mold. So you should just be able to crack this. All right, now we got one that came out. You see that? I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. This is the bottom to one of these. Yeah, these just should just come out. because this is an ice cube tray. I did this one so that y'all can see that you can do bonbons in an ice cream tray as well. Three. See, this is the one where the bottom came out, but you just pushed it back in there in this one piece. And those just came right out. See? So those came right out. That is bonbon tray number 2. Okay, so these are, for some reason, these square molds. I did something else in the square mold, and it just did not want to release. Don't know what it was. But for some reason, my square molds don't. I need to give me a more flexible one, maybe. Because this is frozen solid, and these bad boys still don't want to come out of this mold. We good, though, because I got a lot of other ones. So I'm still going to get these out. They're not going to be as pretty as the other ones, but these are also going to be eaten. I'm going to put these in a separate bin. Unless I can get some out fully. Okay, this might be one. Almost, almost. Yeah. Let's try smacking it. And then, okay. Yep, no. It's just something about these square molds, y'all. That one popped. That one is almost whole. Almost. Let me get the rest of these out. And then I'm going to cut one of the ones that that I was able to pop out easily. I'm going to cut one of those in half. But again, you have to remember, not everything that you do comes out perfect. Okay? That's why I'm showing you guys this. Not everything that you do comes out perfect. Not everything I do on this channel comes out perfect. So, all right. Let me get the rest of these out. And then I'm going to cut one open so you can see what they look like inside. All right, so let's check our ice cream. I'm going to cut one of these open so you guys can see what they look like inside. So let me show you the ones first that I was able to pop out. So as you can see, they're still bonbons, and I'm still going to eat the hell out of these. But this is what these look like. So let me get a knife so I can show you what the ones here look like inside in the middle. All right, so these are the domed ones, I think. Yes, these are our domed bonbon. You want to put that there? Let's see if I can cut through here. Nope. It's frozen solid. There we go. Oh, wow. There we go, y'all. So you can see there's some nuts and caramel at the top and nice layer of ice cream and then a chocolate bottom. What? I'm going to eat the hell out of these. And then I'm going to have these for summer. Because I'm not going to eat all of these like that. I don't eat the stuff like that I make. You know what I'm saying? So these will be in my deep freezer. And every now and then when I want a turtle ice cream bonbon, I'm going to go in there and get one. But this is what we're going to be having for dessert tonight. Here my hubby is coming back in. And let me show you what one of these little ice cream ones look like in the inside. The ice cube. Not the bonbon, not the wrapper. Okay, so I did not trim around the bottom. So you can trim around the bottom if you want to. All right, so here's one of our bonbons that we made in the ice tray. Okay, cut down. Okay. All right, what? So here also you can see the layer of ice cream. You can see the caramel and nut layer at the top and the chocolate all around. This is a bonbon, a turtle bonbon. I'm gonna eat this now, but yeah, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and make these. These are delicious. The video should be posted sometime either tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. All right, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, and then make these turtle bonbons.